The informant said there was a van.
Probably another false alarm.
Yeah, third one tonight.
I'll tell you what, you do the rear, I'll check with the security man.
All right.
Hello? Anyone there?
It's all quiet out here, Gary.
Yeah, OK, Mike.
Oh, Bill, run! Hey! Give it to him, George! Sarah Oscar from 517.
Go ahead.
The police suspects decamping in red van, registration number Kilo 310, Delta Charlie Yankee, heading towards Gatley Road. Gary, where are you? Gary? Reg, get an ambulance here as fast as you can. Gary is unconscious with head injuries.
Received.
Hold on, mate.
Thanks.
What news?
Still unconscious.
Damn. Anything on the van?
Not so far.
Well, it seems they rang the bell pretending to be cleaners.
Well, can't the security man give a description?
Didn't stand a chance. They smacked him down as soon as the door was open. But what he does remember seems to tell you what Jarvis saw.
So what have they got away with?
10, 15 grand's worth?
Easy.
Have you got anything?
Couple of old favourites, Ma'am. Peter Knowles and George Petty. Both released from Shadwell prison in the past month and both now back on our ground.
And this looks like their MO.
It's got Knowles and Petty written all over it.
OK, let's go give them a tug, Kenny. Oh, morning, Mrs. Knowles. D.I. Johnson, D.S. Pearce. Don't mind if you have a look around, do you?
Be all the same if I did, wouldn't it?
Knew you'd understand.
I suppose it's a waste of time me asking what you're looking for.
We're looking for your husband, Mrs. Knowles. A police officer has been badly beaten.
Not upstairs, Gov.
Bye.
OK, Mrs. Petty.
You've got nothing! You know nothing!
Tell your husband, come down to the station, lodge a complaint. We'd love to see him.
Huh? This is police harassment!
Morning, Mrs. Petty.
Pigs!
Johnny Hodges. How you doing, mate? Thought you'd given all this up.
You know how it is. Ducking and diving.
I've got time for a quick beer if you fancy it.
No, no thanks. Not for me.
Or a cup of tea if you're in training for anything special.
Some other time, all right?
He couldn't get away from me quick enough, could he?
I didn't notice.
Hood said, I might not be the greatest boxer in the world, but I know that Johnny wasn't working out just to keep fit. He was sharpening up for a fight.
How can he be? He's had his licence taken away.
Exactly. No, I'd never have believed it. You, of all people, training him up for an unlicensed bout.
I think you better leave.
When I think about all the things you used to say about unlicensed shows, now you're helping Johnny to get ready for one. A man in his condition.
Get out. Go on. Now, you're not on duty now.
The news is Gary's just regained consciousness and they think he's going to be all right.
Great.
So, we are looking for Peter John Knowles and George Andrew Petty. Now, until we get a positive ID from Gary, we can't be absolutely sure they did it. But with the MO and a good description from Mike, we're very anxious to talk to them. Now, they're no strangers to us. They're both very nasty pieces of work. So if you do see them, no heroics. Any questions? Off you go, then.
Sarge, there's going to be an unlicensed boxing show on our patch.
Eric Boucher's tonight.
Tonight?
I was going to go myself, why?
I've got a mate on the programme. He's going to put his eyesight at risk. Is there no way we can stop it?
I wouldn't advise it, George. There's a local kid who's going to die if he doesn't get a very expensive operation. They've organised a show to raise money for him.
Come off it, Sarge. It's to raise money on all the betting that's going on.
All right, if he's a mate, have a word with him. But don't waste any time on it. It's Gary you should be thinking about.
Hi, can he talk?
Providing you don't overtax him.
Don't worry, I only want 2 words.
Knowles and Petty.
Just what I wanted to hear.
I got a good look at them both, and they called to each other. George this and Pete that. It was definitely them, Ma'am.
Uniform this time? Official? Ted told you, didn't he?
Cato told me nothing.
But you know anyway.
Look, forget the uniform, Johnny. I'm here as a mate.
No, you're not. Otherwise, you know to mind your own business.
How's the detached retina?
Still detached, since you ask. Can't afford laser surgery. I'm not son. You got no manners. I've got a visitor. A shrine to my former glory, eh? You know, I used to be really proud of these. I'd sell a lot tomorrow if someone was mug enough to make me an offer.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
You can see the state I'm in. I need money, George, not memories.
That's why you're fighting in an unlicensed bout, is it?
Not asking you to come.
Look, Johnny, even without the eye injury, you're not as young as you used to be.
You think age is everything? He's nothing, this bloke I'm fighting. He's not in my class. Bit like you. I mean, some beer-gutted slob who thinks he can fight. I'll jab him in the head till his eyeballs rattle. I'll probably knock him out with one punch. Alehouse brawlers.
Now leave it out, Johnny. Alehouse brawlers fight dirty. It's unlicensed. So no one gives a stuff about the rules. And one dodgy blow like that, and you could be blind for life. And why don't you think about it?
Have a word, Mum.
What's on your mind, Matthew?
Knowles and Petty.
Oh, join the club.
What about them?
There's going to be an unlicensed boxing match tonight.
So what's the connection?
It's at Dreamers. Eric Boucher's place.
Yeah, what of it?
Yeah, well, it's a favourite watering hole for villains, Gov.
Oh, when they get dosh, they spend it as quick as they can.
Yeah, especially Knowles and Petty. They don't need neon lights to be flesh.
So how likely are Knowles and Petty to turn up at the club tonight?
The club will be full of their own kind. Might be able to resist strutting about buying champagne.
Or whatever passes for champagne in that place.
Thanks, Matthew.
Pleasure.
So how do we know they'll be at the club tonight?
I've got a reasonable snout in a betting shop, Gov.
Reasonable.
All right, Gov. I know I let you down last time with that duff snout, but this one's reliable. I wouldn't offer it otherwise.
OK, Danny, find out what you can. If there's a better than 50-50 chance they'll be at the club tonight, I'll go to Andrew Munro and organise a joint operation, OK?
218 from Sierra Oscar, receiving.
Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, there's a fella on the phone anxious to speak with you, George. Name of Sullivan, says it's urgent.
Can you deal?
Yeah. Tell him I'll meet him at his gym.
With that goes down to Flanagan. Foolish touch has been switched to the out as well as a challenge. And Duckington at the moment all dressed up but with nowhere to go at all. This horse had won this last year and 5-2. They're coming down to the final furlong and a half. And Northern Printed is leading, but being strongly pressed by Anthony Loretto. These two from now picked out of line. And here comes
These two running tonight, Jimmy. All I want to know is if I picked a couple of winners. If the answer's yes, just take 20.
Ted?
It don't seem right seeing you in uniform.
Yeah, well, don't worry. This is all off the record if it's any help to you.
Well, look, you can do what you like with it. I can't keep it to myself anymore. And I don't care what they call me.
It's Johnny in the fight tonight, isn't it?
If you can call it that.
Well, Johnny reckons the bloke he's up against is nothing special.
Freddie Fowler? That's a matter of opinion.
I don't like the sound of that, Ted. You don't reckon his chances then, no?
Johnny's a red-hot favourite. But that's all down to the fights he's had in the past.
Yeah, well, bookies aren't known for sentiment where money's concerned, are they?
No. But I've just found out a few things about Fowler. He's from out of town, he's younger, fitter, and a lot more useful than they say he is.
Who's they?
Well, the little firm was starting to make a lot of money on the odds being offered on Fowler. If Johnny takes a belting.
So he's being set up then?
What else do you think I've asked you to come and see me about?
You wouldn't know the members of this little firm, would you, Ted?
Listen, I don't want to get involved.
So the name's George Petty and Peter Knowles mean anything to you? Right.
It may be unlicensed, Sally, but it's not necessarily illegal.
OK, so we can't close it down. But we do now have positive identification that the men who assaulted Gary at the warehouse last night were Knowles and Petty. We can go in there because we have reason to believe they have committed an arrestable offence.
But what grounds do you have for believing that they will be at the club?
Danny Pearce has had confirmation.
You're going to have to do better than that.
I think you'll find Danny's learnt his lesson, Andrew.
So, is this a reliable source?
Yes.
But if Knowles and Petty know you're after them, why would they show their faces at a public event?
Hardly public. I think you'll find there are rather a lot of faces at Dreamers.
Matthew Boyden tells me that they're raising money for special medical help for a young lad. I wouldn't want to see us stamping on local initiatives like that.
Come on, Andrew, that's just a smokescreen.
Yes.
Sir. Mum. The unlicensed boxing tonight. I've just been told that there's a syndicate planning to clean up on the ringside betting. Knowles and Petty are running it.
They're definitely going to be at Dreamers tonight?
Yes, sir.
Then we pull out all the stops.
Good. We'll need to get some people in there.
I'd like to be one of those, Mum.
You'll be recognised, George.
Rod Skase is new, and how about Danny Pearce?
He's been here long enough to be recognised as well. How about Adam Bostock?
OK. The two new boys can go into the lion's den.
Yeah? Andy Garrett and John Rice. This place is going to be wall-to-wall slags.
Good, we've got a couple of fresh faces on the job then.
Yeah, well, it won't be so fresh at the end of the night, will it?
According to George Garfield, Knowles and Petty's main interest is in the Hodges-Fowler fight.
Yeah, second on the bill.
Right. So don't call in the troops until you've got a positive ID of both our targets, OK? OK, off you go then, and don't take any risks.
They're on their way.
First fight's due on in 10 minutes.
We might be in there by then. Don't worry about your mate, George.
I want to get my hands on Knowles and Petty, Sarge. Stopping Johnny Hodges from losing his eyesight would be a nice bonus.
Evening.
Good evening, sir.
One, please.
Thank you.
Thanks.
On your own, sir? Yeah. Enjoy yourself. Thanks. Tony! My son. Come through, come through.
One, please, lads.
Sweetheart?
You got any money on this?
Well, mine's on the second bout. Johnny Hodges to ring.
Yeah, mine too. Well, let's face it, he's the only boxer here.
He'll walk it.
Yeah, perhaps you and I could have a celebration.
Is that a promise? Yes, sir.
Before we start tonight's show, I'd just like to say a few words regarding 9-year-old Kevin Ball. He's in a fight of his own at the moment. He's down, but he refuses to be counted out. I can see you're not going to listen to me tonight, so a young lady will be round later on with the buckets. Please give as generously as you can. Thank you.
Ready, Maggie?
Mickey Ellis and Billy Fenn.
You ready? Who's going to win the fight?
Mickey Ellis.
Who's the governor?
I'm the governor! You fat tart, get your bra on! You're nothing, you're useless! I know your mother!
Leave her for the ring, boys, leave her for the ring.
Get back in the cars, you Ellis!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the two boxers for tonight's first bout. As you know, there's no love lost between them. In the blue corner, Mickey the Beast Ellis. And in the red corner, Billy Iron Man Fenn. Your referee, Little Jim. Quick press, ring the bell, get the bad stuff.
There's Wally Tate and his bit of skirt.
No sign of Knowles and Petty, though.
Well, if Hodges fights the one they got money on, that's the one they'll turn up to watch.
They're leaving it a bit late. So, tell me about this snout of yours, Danny.
I've learnt my lesson, Cove.
D.I. Johnson from 517.
Hi, Johnson here. Go ahead, Mike.
We are now in position with the rear exit covered.
Good. Rod and Adam are inside the club and we're waiting confirmation that our two chaps have arrived.
Yeah, understood.
Get up, you bum!
That didn't last long. You next. Good luck. My money's with you, mate.
Go on, Hodges. Go get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second bout tonight, in the blue corner, the fairest boxer, under the rules of the National Boxing Federation, Freddie Fowler. In the red corner, our most recent recruit, the former British and Commonwealth champion, Johnny Ackland Hodges.
Enjoying yourself, gents?
Yeah, great.
Second fight must be starting soon.
How far do you think your mate will go with Fowler anyway?
Well, in his day, Johnny would have wrapped up in the first round, but...
It's not what the punters come to see, though, is it?
Champagne, on the hour. Make it two.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, two of our very good friends, Peter Knowles and George Petty, are with us tonight. We've been on a little holiday down to Majesty. Nice to see you, lads.
Come here.
Hands out.
You'll be all right.
Root a little one there, mate. I'm all right, thanks, mate.
Playing out the plonker. I've got a pony on this.
Yeah, but look at him, he's way over the hill though, isn't he?
Well, what do you put money on him for then?
I don't know. Old time seat.
Yep.
Target sighted at far side of the ring, sitting on the top table, ma'am.
Understood, Sierra Oscar 1 from Johnson.
Go ahead, Sally.
Target sighted, far side of ring, top table.
Go, go, go!
turn those lights off. Turn those lights back off.
This is a police raid. Stop the fight and kindly remain where you are.
Oi, what's all this?
You all right, Johnny?
Mr. Bowser, if you kindly let us do our job, then we do your job. This is a charity event. Oh, Bill! Hurt him!
I want him unmarked! Don't want him whining to a brief, do we? George Andrew Petty, Peter John Knowles. I'm arresting you for aggravated burglary and assault on a police officer. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you do say may be taken in evidence. Oh, I'm glad it's familiar. Now shut it!
Oi! What's all this?
Not too close, Eric, or I'll nick you and all.
All right, gentlemen, I make no apology for this interruption. We have now made 2 arrests in connection with a brutal assault on one of my men last night. As soon as we have taken away the prisoners we came for, you're welcome to carry on with the boxing.
You ever was a copper? Or a mate?
See you later, John.
Johnny. We didn't come here to stop the boxing, Johnny.
No. Well, you put the block on my fight.
What I mean is that it wasn't the main reason.
Makes no odds. I still didn't get the chance to finish.
Good. You'll be able to see your way home.
I'm glad your snout turned up, Trumps.
Yeah, so am I, Governor.
Good night, gentlemen.
You might have been favourite, but there was no way that you were going to win tonight. Too many people stood to make money on you being beaten.
I was one of them, you prat. How much do you think I get for climbing in without me? Shirt buttons. The only way I stood to make any real money was by betting against myself and losing.
So you were part of it?
For all the good it's done me. Thanks for nothing, mate.
Come on, George.